Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte. Heavyweight contest. It's a crossroad type fight in my opinion. One fighter trying to get to the top, one fighter that's been at the top, on its way down, trying to get himself back to the top. Everyone's saying that Dillian Whyte is crazy for taking this fight. Ituama's just going to plow through him and basically cannon fodder. He's going to get beaten up badly. I am not so sure about this. As much as I may think that Ituama should win this fight, I don't know about him plowing through Dillian Whyte like it's nothing. I don't know about him treating Dillian Whyte like it's cannon fodder, lamb to the slaughter type stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. I've never seen Ituama tested. Dillian Whyte needs to be able to test Ituama's chin. Let's see how your chin stands up to a heavyweight punch. As much as I don't think Dillian Whyte is the best boxer out there, I believe Ituama is a better boxer than Dillian Whyte. But Dillian Whyte has ounces more experience at the pro level, especially at the top end of the pro level. He's got a lot more experience than Ituama in that region. So with that being said, I count that as more of a leveler than not. Ituama, Southpaw Ituama, has been beating up his opponents, but they have never been at the level of Dillian Whyte. So with this being said, this is going to be Ituama's very first test to see if he can progress to the upper echelon, the contenders, because if he beats Dillian Whyte, then it's the likes of Joseph Parker, the Zhilei Zhangs, the Anthony Joshuas, the Daniel Dubois of this world, Philip Hrgović's and such like. These are the fights that should happen in the future if he beats Dillian Whyte. And if Philip Hrgović goes on to lose to his next opponent, David Adelier, then that sets up Ituama versus Adelier, which was supposed to happen for the UK title, the British title, either the English title or the British title. It was supposed to happen for that. And Adelier relinquished the belt, saying he's not ready to fight that fight yet. He didn't actually say that, but that's what that told me. You giving up that belt, knowing that Ituama is your next opponent to defend that belt against, showed me that you were not ready to have that fight with Ituama yet. I don't think you're confident in yourself in beating Ituama. I don't think Ituama is necessarily confident or not confident. He's just disciplined. And with discipline, it just brings confidence. So his confidence is within the fact that he stays disciplined in the gym, and he's got a very much one-track mind when it comes to this boxing thing. Ituama versus Dillian Whyte. It's more 50-50 than Ituama's had since he's turned pro. This fight could go one of two ways. He could go in there and make Dillian Whyte look like dirt in there and just beat him up badly. Or he could get stopped by some experience that Dillian Whyte is bringing to this fight with his prowess of being a pro for all these years and fighting at the top end of the heavyweight division. That uppercut that he's susceptible to, is Ituama doing the necessary due diligence to know that that's the punch that knocks him out? Because the 3 times he's been knocked out, it's been with that same uppercut. Ituama, as I said, has never had his chin checked. This is what we're looking to see. Can Ituama withstand a barrage of shots from an experienced heavyweight, used to be contender, trying to get himself back to the contender level, back to the world level? So this is definitely not a fight where Dillian Whyte's coming to lay down. He never took this fight thinking that's just another payday. He wants to win this fight. He thinks he can win this fight, and he's going to do his utmost best to win this fight. This is why this fight is going to be very exciting for however long it lasts. I don't see it going the distance. The only way I see this going the distance is if Dillian Whyte decides that he's not letting himself get knocked out by Ituama and does what is necessary to keep the fight going all the way to the end. But then again, he may land that vital blow to take Ituama out, because as I've said, I've not seen Ituama tested at all. So we don't know how he reacts to getting his chin checked. He may get his chin checked in this fight. Very interesting fight. Very much intrigued about what's going to happen in this fight. Looking forward to this fight very much so. And I'll see you guys in the next video.